Hi you guys, so it's Lacey. Welcome back to my channel. I pulled over on the side of the road. I don't know, I'm just showing you what I do. I pulled over on the side of the road. I found me this salami. Let me tell you, we're gonna try him out. We're gonna try out some Jack Lim, okay? Let's see what he does. It's supposed to be link sandwiches. This is salami and pepper jack. Honey, all I already knew was just like cheddar cheese. It's pretty good. Well, I'm supposed to make it into a sandwich, yeah. I'm hungry, you guys. I have not eaten yet. I went to the grocery store. And I had a few more errands to run. I got the AC on, trying to do right. What am I missing? And this is why I pulled over. Because when you start eating, I don't normally eat in my car. But if you do, I'm looking for napkins because I don't want to leave any crumbs or anything in the car. I'm like OCD, I want to clean the car. So delicious. It's a nice day. It really is. It's a nice day. Okay, we're gonna do story time. And when I get home, then I'll do I'll show you my haul, because I just bought a few things on a budget. Don't chew with your mouth full. No, talk with your mouth full. All messed up. We're not editing that. Listen, guys, it's so funny. If I tell you guys, like, my real life, if a camera followed me around, I always tell God, I'd be like, this is a movie. I'm still alive because he is watching my movie. I have an interesting movie. My life is such an interesting movie. Hilarious. I've always been very simple. I just want to get married, have some kids, take them to church, have the barbecues, have the family vacations, Somebody told me a long time ago, life is not a bed of roses. So I was not anticipating everything was going to be perfect. You got to work through things and stuff to go on and whatnot. But definitely not to have ill will or negative thoughts. That's just me. That's how I process. That's how I decompartmentalize, they say. It's just like, you need to stop being so nice. I have 6 younger sisters, okay? And they always tell me the same thing. You're so nice, you're super nice. It's like, nice ain't gonna get me into heaven, though. I know that. I just try to be better each day. That's about it. But I'm gonna tell y'all, the experiences I've had in dating, the scariest one was when the guy told me he was a vampire. So we had been talking for a while, and we decided to meet, plan the date, and I was actually at home, and at that time we lived like on the 8th floor. Should I say where this was? This was in Miami-Dade County, Florida, when this happened. I won't say the apartment or what year or whatever. I won't put out all of that, you guys. But this is when that happened. And I was getting ready. We lived on the 8th floor. I keep saying that for a reason, to emphasize the significance of this. You need an elevator to get upstairs, obviously. So I was picking out what I was gonna wear, and I had a black dress and a red dress, and I laid it on the bed. And I had my sisters to come, It was a date, It was just courting. It wasn't no shenanigans or no shagging or nothing like that. I'm mucking about. It was just a regular date. Gonna meet, courting, see how it goes, whatever. This is before he told me all of this. And he called me, and we were talking, and he said, oh, pick the red one. And when he said that, I was like, what? And he said, pick the red one. And I was like, in my mind I was thinking, how does he know what? And then he goes, I could see you. And I didn't even respond. This is stuff I said in my head. And then he says, I could see you. I said, you can see me. And I'm thinking to myself, this mofo crazy. So I was like signaling to my sister, because you know you can't say it out. If you're already on the phone, you're kind of like, if you're in the front of the person, or if like, you know, somebody can hear you. So I couldn't, you know, so I'm touching my sister and I'm like, you know, mouthing it to her. And she's like doing the faces, you know, y'all girls know, like if your homegirl or your sister next to you or your mom and you're saying something and they're right next to you, and then you go, you know, you're trying to figure out what's happening. And he was talking and he goes, the dress. And I go, in my mind again, I go, how does he know what he's like, I'm watching you. And when he's like, I'm watching you, and he's like, I can see you. I'm on the 8th floor. There's nothing around me. There's no way he could have possibly seen me. At that point, I got frightened. And I told him, I said, you know what? I said, maybe we should put it off for another time, you know, because it just was too bizarre for me, okay? Following that experience, like, he had been calling, you know, and I just kind of slowly weaned off. They call it ghosting nowadays. I just call it protecting myself and my sanity, okay? I've never been dumped. I've often just, if I see that it's not going to be anything, I'm not going to like force you into anything. I'm not going to nag you about it. I'm not going to pursue you. You know, I feel like you should be pursuing me. Okay? And, you know, if we like each other, then we both put in the effort. Okay? That's how my daddy say it, and that's how it's go. But anyway. I was at work. I'm not gonna say where I worked either at that time, but I was at work. He called. I received a delivery of a dozen red roses. I love flowers. I love roses. My favorite flower is the hibiscus, but either way, pink hibiscus, but either way, beautiful red roses. And I mean, so vibrant, so bright. And I'm looking at it, and I was like, and my boss at the time, she took out the card and she was about to read it. And I said, and then she goes, oh, this is for you. And I'm like, for me? I said, who's sending me roses? Who knows? You know, I never told this person where I worked. I never told this person my full government name. So it was just like, all of it was just like to me, okay? And all these little, they call them red flags now. What I call it was omens, discernment. Something ain't right, okay? So he never made threats towards me or harm me or call me out my name or nothing negative like that. You know, I grew up in the church, so it's kind of like I'm baptized under 5 different religions. So it's like I choose to follow Christianity. I choose that as my path, but I don't judge nobody else's religion. I don't fault anybody, you know what I mean? Because I've never had those kind of like, well, I was with someone that was Catholic, and you know, I used to practice Catholicism. I used to wear my rosary and such, and then I stopped doing that, and that created it not between me and him, but his family didn't understand. But I'm gonna leave that there. But I never was like, oh, don't do this or don't do that. I just figured that that's something we can work past. But you know, in this particular situation, all I just kept thinking about was the afterlife. I don't know why, you guys. This is story time, okay? This is just one of my dating stories that's just like, so the flowers are beautiful, and he called me, and like when he called me, it was like this calm, like I was just calm. I wasn't scared or anything. We were talking, And it's like, I really like you, I want to take you out and this and that. And I was like, okay, I like you too. You know, you have to understand, we've been talking for like months, like never a bad word, never a negative thing. So many similarities between us, like the things that we enjoy. And I'm a sapiophile, so like mental stimulation, and when you're articulate in your words and you know how to have a conversation. And I'm also kind of introverted, so it's like I'm not necessarily gonna just, you know, but if I'm comfortable, you can't get me to shut up. You start a conversation, we're talking about something, I'm definitely gonna engage because I'm comfortable, I enjoy it, and you know, it's fun, it's banter, it's good banter, whatever. I don't like to fuss and fight, I don't like to argue, I don't like to make a scene. You know, if I got something to say, we'll put it aside. And in that retrospect, in this instance, you know, I said, you know, I'm at my job, we can't have this conversation, because he actually called me on the job. I never gave the man my phone number, but that's beside the point. Just like, so we talked after that, and then he goes, you know something, I'm thinking that you're too young for me. And I was like, really? You know I was like, really? And then he goes, I have to tell you something. And I was like, okay, what do you have to tell me? He's like, I think you'd be better suited for my son. And then I was like, okay. He's like, my son's 400 and I'm 1,000 years old. When he said that, that was it. I've been holding this story. The only people know the story is my sisters. I haven't told like real people the story because it was so shocking to me. And he did not laugh, he was not kidding. And that's what he told me. He's a vampire. I said, okay. I didn't need to know or see anything other than that. I didn't need to explore. I didn't need photographs. I didn't need to show up. I didn't need to show me the and respectfully so, he left me alone. Honey, I never prayed so hard my whole entire life. And I changed area codes. Oh. A day in the life, okay? A day in the life. That was one of my dating experiences. I think that would have to, this is all in for Halloween, you guys. Just sharing like something for those of you that like that. But that was my honey. And you know what's so weird? During that time, I was in a gothic phase. I used to wear all black. Long, my hair was long and black. I mean, before I cut my hair, I used to wear it long, straight, and black. I never did black fingernails, but it's just like my whole attire. Everything was dark. No makeup. Just plain. And I enjoyed those type of movies. I enjoyed those type of books. Werewolves too. I enjoyed all of that. When this encounter happened, I was like, I can't do horror movies no more. I can't do none of this. I believed him. I really did. Because when he was saying things, like he knew things that nobody could possibly know. I didn't tell you. And this wasn't the time of social media and pictures and you know how long, like I've never been comfortable being like in the spotlight, you know what I mean? I play in the cut in the background and watch my girls do their thing, you know. I'm proud for you. I'm the girl in the background shaking pom-poms for her homegirls. You go, girl. But yeah, I don't know, just random conversation, a nice vlog on a Friday afternoon. I finished that. That was a nice little appetizer. I'm gonna show you guys what I got because I'm super excited. I'm super excited. I've been looking for this jacket that I'm so in love with. I think it's so sexy, and I finally find it today. I'm trying to figure out if I can show y'all that jacket because I want to pop out somewhere. I don't want nobody to try to steal my flow. But then it's a cheap little, nobody does what I do. Like, I'll have friends that be like, girl, you need to go do this, you need to do that. No, I'll let you do that and I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it because I like to see you looking good and I like to see that on you. But me, I'm not about to drop $1,000 on a jacket. I'm thinking about my daughter and things that we need done. Like, economically, I gotta make it make sense, you know? Money don't grow on a tree. I was a little island girl. I used to run barefoot in the back of the bush, and I miss that so much. Life was simple then. Not being in a concrete jungle. I could leave my high school and go through the track road and end up at the beach. You have to understand the significance of that. To be able to leave school, go through the track road, and just go to the beach and go for a swim. And when you're ready, you could go back home. On the way home, you could pick some mangoes and eat them. You could pick some tamarinds and eat them. By the time as you reach home, your belly full. You poop it out or whatever. And then, you know, you just go about your business, you know. Just super, that was a wonderful experience to have. A lot of things I didn't do like my friends. Like, I remember skipping school and stuff. Some of them used to skip school when it was time for testing. And I didn't do. I was scared of my dad. Like, are you mad? Like, I'm not skipping school. You crazy? My dad used to show up to my school in a police car. Nobody would talk to me. I never talked to nobody in high school. Are you crazy? No, honey. And this is just a little vlog. Like, dating. You have to understand. I never dated in high school. My dad used to show up in a police car. Nobody would come next to me. Nobody would talk to me. And even if they liked me, they would probably like, the first guy I said I liked, my dad was like, you're infatuated. And he made me get the dictionary and the thesaurus and look up the word infatuation and you know, all the synonyms, antonyms for everything. And he made me write it in a sentence like 100 times. After that, I was like, I'm not saying another word about this ever again. Just a little bit about Lisi. Light vlog, light giggles and chat. I hope y'all doing good today. Thanks for joining me on my little excursion. I had to pull over and have a snack, honey. Yes, baby. Them babies say they want a snack. Pull that car over and give your child a snack. I love kids so much. Let me tell you, my daughter, she never gave me no problems. Like, I would love to have twin boys if God allows. That would be my goal, just to knock it out of the way. I'm just saying. My close friends know why I say that. I always tell people what they can't do. God tells me something different. I can have whatever I want if he allows it. But I'm just saying, some kids, y'all better leave that babies alone. And you know what's so funny to me? Every generation, people say, oh, these kids was they act like they was here before. Like when I was younger, people used to say that too. Oh, these kids act like they was here before. Listen, you have to understand, they coming from a wonderful place of angelic peace down here to deal with this, with you as a parent, with the world that we're immersed in, and just learning. They gotta learn to blink. So they gotta learn to be able to do this so they can block you out. I'm cracking myself up. I don't even know why that came in my mind. I don't even know why that came in my mind. Just tell you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about how kids feel, you know, because I was thinking of them as little people, little persons. I still remember when I was 5 years old, things people would say about my family or things that were discussed in my presence as a child versus coming of age and such like that. So that's why I think I'm extra sensitive towards other people. Like, and when I say I love people, I love all kind of people. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what your background is, ethnicity, color. I don't give a care about none of that. What I care about is the way you treat me and how you treat others. When I see somebody treating people bad, you know, it make me feel bad because you treating me nice, but man, that person's crying. So it's kind of like, you know, I've had people make me cry, say things that hurtful, whoever, try to break me down, or whatever. And when they've said it, it never did that, because I guess I've experienced things in certain atmospheres and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, it's nothing that you can do that's worse than, you know. So I just feel pity for you. Like, I just like, okay, I don't understand what you're going through, like, but I hope the best for you. I hope tomorrow is better for you, you know. When I say anxiety, I know what that is. I know what that feels like. It's not good to live like that. It make you sick. You, all that stuff ball up in you, you know. You have to forgive people, move on. Whatever it is that you're, you know, just get over it. Like, and it's not easy. I think people think it's like in a day, or it's a magic pill, or whatever you do to health. I have to say, get over things and heal in a healthy manner. Let me make sure I say those words correct, because it's different for everybody. Like, I have people that say, oh, go see a psychiatrist. Go to confession. I've tried that too. Some people eat. Some people, you know, do any and everything that makes them feel good to try to block out certain things. Some people bury it. It's just, some people drink. Some people smoke. Everybody got something that they do, you know. I choose to pray about it because that helps me. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, and people think when you're praying you gotta do all of this. Listen to you something. A little old lady told me years ago. She's like, your prayer is your lifeline to God. That's your telephone. So you use that. And she said, you be reverent and such, you know. Because I grew up putting the prayer cloth and all of that. Those are different ways to do it. Because, you know, fasting, meditation, you're doing deep spiritual warfare connectivity, like prayer warriors. I believe in that. I know that works. I'm telling you, I've gotten everything I've ever prayed for. I'm not even kidding. Seriously, I've gotten every single thing I've ever prayed. This one thing that I've been asking for, he hasn't given me rain. And I'm not upset about it, because I feel like every time I be trying to pick how I want him to give it to me. You know what I mean? And that's my mistake. I try to pick how I want God to give me something, and I know that's not what he wants me to have, if that makes sense. But, you know, and that's when I start laughing about it. Like, I'm talking to you now, like on my way home right now, I'm gonna be telling him, you like that video? You enjoyed that? Okay. You want me to delete it? Okay. I just try to be extra mindful, and he makes me laugh. I'll just be sitting here talking and just start laughing to myself. I'm sorry. Because you already know if you did something bad, you know? Just think about if sitting next to you just gleaming and you say a bad word. Oh my gosh. Everything's on fire. Oh, sorry. I ain't got no sense. I'm gonna go home and cook me something real good. I don't know what yet, but I bought all the tools to do so. And we're gonna probably put that on. We're gonna probably do a little live and then cook, you know. I'm gonna try to be better. Like, I be so busy with work, so I gotta wait till I'm off so I can give you my full attention, because I gotta give that my full attention. That is like what's feeding me right now, you know. And I know if I make one mistake with my job, it affects so many people. So I get anxiety about that. I want to be the best at what I'm doing within my realm and scope to do so and help people. And it would just so sully me and hurt me if I cause somebody irreparable damage. Like, that really would bother me. So like, I know I need to take time for myself, but when I'm in work mode and when I'm in the zone, I gotta be in the zone, baby. I gotta focus because I can't make errors. I gotta be like a computer, and computers break down, but I don't. You give me some coffee and I'm gonna keep going like the Energizer button. Duracell. Okay, we about to get on these streets. That's enough of a break. I wanted to change my nail color, but I think I'm gonna, yeah, I don't know. Am I ready to change it? Maybe next week. Yeah, I'll do it next week. Okay, so we're on the way home, okay? I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, okay? All right, we was just in the car. This is Lisi Car Chat Vlog Friday shenanigans. Y'all like my ponytail? I thought I was cute. I'll be watching the ladies. There's so many. I saw something I was looking at, and I saw Jasmine Guy face come across the screen. I was like, she's such a beautiful woman. Like, so that was my show, A Different World. Like, I liked all the characters on there. Kimmy. That smile, such a beautiful, bright smile. I was like, boy, I want to have pretty white teeth like that. Oh gosh. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I was listening to the song God Forgive Me Jesus, and this is why I say I'm not perfect, because baby, when I'm working out, if I hear a song, the beat and the percussion just be going lit. And it's always been Juicy J. I'm sorry. I could put that on. Let me back that up. 3-6 Mafia. If y'all know what I'm talking about, go back. But anything that Juicy J puts out, I am listening to. And I be working out, and when I'm in the car, sometimes I miss and put it on because it's on my playlist, my workout playlist. I miss and put it on, and I have to turn it all the way down to a 10 or 2, because if it goes any louder, I forget that I'm in the car. And I'll never forget this one time I was at work. This wasn't even his song. Was it his song? This wasn't his song. Who was this? It was Cardi B. I was at work and I was cleaning. I was supposed to start work from 8 to 5, but I came in around 5 because I wanted to clean the clinic. So I got into work, I was cleaning and wiping down and making sure everything was before the start of the work day. And I thought I was alone, okay? And I'm trying to remember what song it was, which one. It didn't matter. But when I said I was bouncing that, okay, and I was cleaning, I had no idea. And I remember when I turned around, because I had my headphones in. Again, this is 5 a.m. in the morning. Nobody's in the clinic. I turned on the lights and everything when I came in. And when I turned around, there was my doctor looking at me like this. What are you listening to? I was mortified, you guys. I was so embarrassed to be popping and dropping and doing all of this while I was cleaning. And I was, to this day, I'm still like, that man saw all of that. How much did he see? So he left, and I literally took my phone and headphones and threw it across the counter at that moment. And he left, And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get fired today. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get fired today. That's all I thought. I thought for sure I lost my job that day. And then I just kept cleaning. I was so, you know, I started to cry. I was all stressed out. And I just finished cleaning, wiping down everything. And story time, you guys. Oh my gosh, my life is so random. And I remember hearing this voice say, you need any help? So I said, no, sir. And I continued doing what I was doing. He left, came back again, brought Lysol and all of this other stuff. He was like, okay. You sure you're doing good today? I said, yes, sir. And I went back to listen, I heard about it. And he wasn't mad at me. I was like, okay, good. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, he was my favorite. Still is. He still is my favorite. I'm not going to call his name on here, but he still is my favorite. Always will be my favorite. When I say so mild-mannered, so sweet, so compassionate, such a good provider, I genuinely care about people, genuinely care about the healing process and the purpose that he was given. I'm trying to see if she's gonna drive and give me a head-on collision while I'm parked here. Let me leave that alone. Sorry, Jesus. You know there's always gotta be one. But yeah, that's something that happened to me. But that day in the life. Okay, I've given y'all enough tea, okay? Let me get off of here. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm about to go and get to the house with my little ponytail. I'm feeling cute today, y'all. So thank you for watching. Friday, happy Friday, feliz viernes. And I will see you in the next video.